talking about mid-season breaks. How do you know when and if to take one, and what can you do in terms of training during this break, and then how to proceed after the break?
So the mid-season break emanates from roadies and mountain bikers, where traditionally you would start racing in March, for example, and then race almost every weekend until, let's say, September, like Labor Day. And the normal thinking was you divide your season up into two halves and take a break in the middle there, like 3 or 4 complete days off, maybe even a whole week of just kind of downtime. Nowadays, now that we're concentrating less on like a traditional road race program where you're maybe targeting like 2 or 3 events, it's a little bit different. However, like, so we alluded, the people that have been training a lot for the DK, not only are they going to be physically wrecked, mentally wrecked, it makes all the sense in the world to take a break after that. You in fact, you may not want to take a break, but your body's going to be like, we have to take a break. So that would be your mid-season break there. If you're racing the road, when to take that mid-season break is, you don't want to do it too soon because your season's just getting started. You don't want to do it too late because then you got 4 weeks left in the season. So usually that time is, the traditional March through Labor Day is sometime in June, right after Memorial Weekend. And the presumption is that you have trained hard for an A event. You've maybe done an overload. You've tapered down. You've tried to peak. And then maybe you kind of run out that form for a couple of weeks after that. And then you're far enough along into the season where mentally you may be getting a little bit crispy, slightly burnt out. Maybe you have like a summer vacation with your family. School's getting out. A lot of folks will, go on a summer family vacation, something like that. That's a great time to take a mid-season break. So think in terms of that. As far as the length goes, it can be anything from, 2 to 3 days to a whole week. Kind of depends on your situation. The longer the break you take, the more time it's going to take to build back out. So don't take a break 2 weeks before your next A race. And then if you need to take a break then, maybe 2 weeks later, don't make that an A race. So you want to also space that break out further enough ahead of your next A event. And traditionally, the roadies would, try to peak for like a Gila or a Memorial Day race, take a break, build back up through the season for 5 to 6 weeks. That's where Sweet Spot got invented. And then you try to peak for a race, say, mid to late August, like something at the end of the season. Like here in Colorado, we have the Steamboat Stage Race.
Or Cascade
traditionally. If you live in New England, the Green Mountain Stage Race. That's at kind of the end of the season. But yeah, if your A race is like the Tour of America's Dairyland is coming up, 2-week crit series, you don't want to be taking a mid-season break right now. Now is like go time. And then after Dairyland, the week of July 4th, when you're, might do some holiday vacation, take a break then and then get back at it. And Chad asks, what do you do after the break? Well, Sweet Spot. Your CTL is going to have down. And the biggest thing to do is get back on your bike, ride consistently, bring your training load back up. And the best way to do that is with Sweet Spot training.